Aggressive.
Yeah, back again. Episode 13, 3 for 3.
Welcome to the 3 for 3 podcast,
Boom.
the only scorekeeping podcast that knows for our Valentine's Day special, we know you trade Josh Hart,
Yep.
you bench Kevin Love,
Yep.
and you fire Bobby Valentine.
That's what you do.
That's what you do
What
on
about
Valentine's Day.
Denzel?
Denzel what? They all
Valentine.
had-
No. I am your scorekeeping moderator, Paul Nelson. I am joined beside Coach Frank LaFada
Coach.
and Alex, the Podfather Gullet.
Boom. Mick
Again,
Hedge bet.
Hedge mixed sports bet over here.
That's what we do.
Front runner Mick, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Definitely.
today we got Super Bowl pod. We have romantic comedy special draft. And I mean, it's going to be a whole bunch of nonsense
Hey, listen.
said by one of us.
It is episode 13.
It is.
Can I ask you to do me a favor?
You can ask, but it doesn't mean we're going to do it.
It's Friday the 13th.
Is it?
It is.
Explains a lot.
Friday, episode 13.
Episode 13th.
Boom.
Jason, anywhere?
But listen, the only reason I brought that up is because there's actually no reason. Just a quick little tidbit for you guys. Thought it was interesting. Can you ask Coach
yeah.
how he feels post
Post points record?
points record? Can you give him 2 minutes?
Can you also acknowledge that I'm sitting right across from you and you can just ask me?
I don't want to ask you.
I'm not going to ask him. I'm going to wait until our midweek episode.
Are you gonna do
the NBA episode.
Yeah. Okay, let's
so we'll
do that.
break that down. So let's just get into it. Super Bowl again Sunday. Philly is still a 1.5 favorite.
Yep.
Again, we came up with 3 important questions to discuss regarding the Super Bowl. I'll go first.
Do that. Lead us, man.
I don't know about that, but I'm going to say my first question. My first question is: can Kansas City's front 7 stop this Philly run game? Because it is amazing, led by Jalen Hurts, Miles
tough.
Sanders, Kenny Gainwell. I mean, the stuff that they're able to do. This offense that opens everything up for the wide receivers. So my thing is: can Frank Clark, George Karlaftis, and our boy Chris Jones can they get to it? Because they were able to get to Joe Burrow. They were able to get everywhere they wanted to go all season. So, fellas, what do you think?
I think that you don't want to.
Oh, you think make them throw?
No.
Don't rush the pass.
No. You kind of want them to have a little. You want to eliminate the passing game.
Okay.
I think it's complete opposite. Not eliminate the passing game, but I think what you have to do, and we've seen Philly play this way all year. It's the option run, Jalen Hurts on the quarterback keepers, those type of things. And what I think people make a mistake of, and I saw the 49ers do it. I saw Bosa loop the edge multiple times and lose containment of either Sanders or Jalen Hurts. What I think Kansas City can do, because they have a lot of big bodies in the middle. They have, even their DEs are like 300 pounds. Jones, they're big bodies.
They all move around too.
They do. They move well. They're big bodies. But what I think you do is you control the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Like, I think that's what you have to do. I think you have to control the line of scrimmage, not pass rush. Like you said, stop the pass. I think it's the complete opposite.
I'm thinking you want to cut off half of it.
Okay.
And honestly, the times that I've seen Philly run away with games is when they're hitting their wide receivers, because their wide receivers are dynamic.
I think it's the RPO, but I think if you could take out the run portion of the RPO, press coverage against.
I'm talking about taking out the pass portion of that, letting them run to a certain extent. And the reason behind that is that I believe Kansas City is going to put up points. So it's going to be the opposite end of that. Like, I think that if you want to get into a shootout, you got to eliminate one part of it, and that's like it's all about Andy Reid's scheme.
Yeah, but I think your question was perfect. Can you stop the run?
Yeah,
you stop the run by controlling the line of scrimmage without losing containment of Hurts, of Sanders.
Can they? No.
See, I took it.
That's my problem.
I kind of took it a different direction. I don't think it's. I think what needs to happen is they need to force pressure up the middle. I think you force pressure up the middle. You force it on the left side of the defensive front. Force Jalen Hurts, if he is going to roll out, to go ahead and roll out to his right.
Roll out to the opposite side.
Yeah, roll out to well, not even to the left, because I think that's where he excels as a runner. I think you make him roll out to the right, and I think the defensive secondary, and you've said it before, Podfather. You've said it. A good pass rush equals turnovers in the secondary. You know what helps a good secondary? A great pass rush.
That's right.
That's so far, that's what it is. Now, everybody's been giving Jason Kelsey a ton of love. You know,
Love the Kelsey brothers. Shout out
the
to
Kelsey Bowl. You know, Travis and
Kelsey
Jason.
brothers.
But I just don't know that Philly's offensive line is up to snuff to stop this KC pass rush.
It's going to be tough.
That's going to be my question. Podfather, what was your question?
Okay, so mine was this, and I had it for you guys. Can Kansas City's wide receivers against the Philadelphia DBs, with Hardman out, Tony questionable, can they? So you're going to have Marquez Scantling, Sky Moore, Travis Kelsey, and I added McKinnon because he's a special piece out of the backfield, right? Versus Slay, Bradbury, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and then Maddox, who is also questionable. But can they find spots to allow Patrick Mahomes to throw to? In other words, I think the bigger question, the whole reason I'm saying this is, can Kansas City / Andy Reid / Patrick Mahomes scheme these guys open? Because that's what it's going to take. The first receiver's out. There's number 2 receivers out. You got Hardman out. You got Juju out. Can you scheme them open? They're great at it, but those DBs in Philly are real.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. I do think, like we talked about last week, you know, Kadarius Toney, we still haven't seen his game.
That game.
And you know, Pachenko, I mean, is there a better? I mean, there might be one better 7th round pick, and he might be Brock Purdy, who's sitting at home now, but Pacheco is just an amazing runner. It's
runs hard.
You're not supposed to find that value of a Super Bowl starting running back in the 7th round. And McKinnon, like you said, is an excellent catcher of the football out of the backfield.
Yeah.
You can use him as a wide receiver.
He's just a decoy in the backfield. He's literally catching the ball, running his flats. He runs outs. He runs slants. The guy can run any route.
You can scheme however you want as a defensive coordinator against Travis Kelsey. Okay, great, awesome. You took me out of the scheme, and I still caught 12 balls for 120 yards and 2 tutties.
That's right. And so what I can see is, you know, Reddick. Who else is on the Philadelphia linebacker core? You got Neal, Reddick,
Sue.
Yeah, and linebackers, right? Yeah. And so who's covering McKinnon out of the backfield if Maddox is hurt? If he doesn't play,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And so I see where even with the injuries, I think Kansas City can still hold advantage against that vaunted Philadelphia DBs that they talked about all year long. Secondary's great, not taking anything away from them, but it's literally Mahomes, Andy Reid.
Yeah,
for me, it's not about them scheming them open.
Okay,
the question would be, are they intelligent enough that when plays break down? Because that's what the game's going to be. It's going to be broken plays and it's going to win and lose the game. How do they handle Mahomes' broken play ability? Because his broken play ability is the best in the NFL. His ability to either A, run, B, do what he does. So it's not really the scheme for me. Granted, there's got to be plays and there's got to be ways. And honestly,
there's
Kelsey
scheme
is
geniuses.
I don't care who the linebacker is. Kelsey wins the matchup. I don't know if there's a linebacker in history where I'm like, you know what? He probably would stay with Kelsey.
It's usually a safety or a slot corner covering him anyways.
And they're still not. I don't care which one it is. They're not big enough. They're not strong enough. And he's just super intelligent. He's a great tight end.
On the Kelsey pod, they even talked about it. I mean, they talked about, hey, who wins the matchup?
New heights.
Yeah, Jason. Can Jason cover Travis in coverage, or can Travis beat Jason, to the quarterback? And Jason said Jalen Ramsey had trouble covering Travis. Like a 290-pound center? Like, get out of here. What are you talking about?
I love the one where they said if you take 11 linemen and line them up against 11 tight ends, who wins the game?
Who wins the game?
Like, it was a great segment. But yeah. Anyway, so that's my question.
Yeah, I think, Coach, you kind of said your question, right? So is it
my question is going to kind of, and it's how incredible can Patty be? Because honestly, at the end of the game, the whole game for me begins and ends on Patrick Mahomes' shoulders, because he has the ability to take over the whole game and beat any team on the field.
Yeah,
he needs to be that dude. He needs to be that guy. And so my question is how impressive can he be in this game? Because they're going to do everything. They're fast, they're strong, they're long. They're everything a defense needs to be where they're at. So that defense needs to shut down the most dynamic and one of the most dynamic quarterbacks to ever play the NFL. Granted, he has ankle injuries, but they said the playbook's 100% open.
That's what they said. Yeah.
And that's, for me, I know that Philly's favorite, but I think it's going to come down to last second, who has the ball last. And if I get to the last 3 minutes and I'm like, who do I trust more? I've seen Patty make too many plays. I've not seen Jalen make any plays in a last-minute second to do anything.
We'll see.
He's had the easiest Super Bowl entry in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, we've said it's, they haven't played a meaningful game since November. They've had a very easy road to the championship. And this is, ultimately we're seeing the number one, number two in MVP voting.
And neither of them went through Dallas. So,
That's true. They didn't go through Dallas.
Thank you.
They didn't.
Dallas couldn't make it, but so.
Here we go. Okay.
It's not wrong. That's why they didn't go through
He started throwing rocks already.
I didn't start throwing rocks. I'm just saying they didn't make it. That's why they have to go through it.
Do either of you guys want to say something nice about each other before?
No.
I hate your shirt.
Yeah. You can hate
Your
it.
undershirt's nice though.
You can hate it. You can hate it.
I like your gray hair.
Thank you.
I guess we'll count that.
I hope you get a cheaper haircut than I do.
I hope I get 50% off. Saying it's about time.
All right, so those are our questions. See
Great
what
questions,
tell
guys.
Tell us what we got wrong. Tell us what we got right.
I think we're spot on. I think all of us are right.
I think we're going to be
3 for 3.
3 for 3 on that one. My favorite part of the Super Bowl, other than throwing it on the projector and watching it on my wall, is
Which looks amazing, by the way.
Did you like that,
bro?
Listen, it was.
I threw up the jealous bug. I was like a 6-year-old watching another kid play with a Tonka truck.
It was meant to be a present for my son from my parents.
Good
and
for
it has
you.
turned into,
Good for you.
Boston plays the Warriors. Let me just go ahead and throw
Good
this
for
on.
you.
And we'll just rearrange some furniture.
Everybody go in the rooms. Daddy's watching TV.
It's more like you're watching projector, Dad. Sports.
You look like
great.
Skip Bayless sitting in the recliner watching.
Listen, I felt
Nick Wrightish.
this.
Wow.
Listen, can we say okay? That's, can we say I am twice the man Skip Bayless and Nick Wright are, and that's just in weight.
Yes,
I haven't
I
even
agree.
taken in other things like my opinions.
I agree 100%.
But my favorite part of Super Bowl is prop betting.
Oh, the props are
Love
great.
the prop bets. We happen to have some prop bets
We-
for you guys.
we do.
So
Yeah.
let's go through the first one that's always the best. Chris Stapleton sings the national anthem this year.
Boo.
We don't like Chris Stapleton?
I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Didn't he do like Tennessee whiskey or something?
He does. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
great song.
It is
not
a great song. It is a great song.
You think it's a great song?
I like it. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Can't Drink You Away too with JT.
I do like Chris Stapleton
Yeah.
a little bit.
Uh-oh.
A little bit.
Is this?
Well, maybe.
Is this?
I promise
well,
you, if you listen, I promise you, like 4 of his songs. And didn't even know you.
He
knew
also sings that song about "You Are the Joy of My Life."
Do you want to say something nice about Chris Stapleton?
No, but he's like a no. Well, maybe.
Chris
Subject right now.
Stapleton, you're more than welcome to come on the podcast and beat him up.
You can. I mean, if
It's
you'd
not
like.
a nice thing either.
No. I'm just saying he's got to represent himself. And
For Valentine's
doesn't
Day,
have
I'm
to
not
rep-
feeling the love very
I just
much.
said I think I like him. Yeah. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Well,
I don't need to formulate an
he's-
opinion tonight. I haven't listened to
that's
all his
true.
music.
You know what? You can formulate an opinion Super Bowl Sunday when
I
he sings the
can.
national anthem. Right
And I bet he's gonna be great because he's actually got a very soulful voice, and
He
I like
does.
soul. So
he does. It's the over under is 1 minute 59 seconds.
Yeah.
So Podfather, what you got?
I almost want to change my. I wrote I have the under.
Okay.
But he's a soulful white guy. I almost want to take the over. He might put some runs in it. Might do a little. I'm going to stay with the under, though.
Is he hedging already? This sounded like a hedge.
I am.
Like next
But-
week he's gonna be like, I said I wanted to go over.
I knew. I did. I did say that.
I had it written down.
I'm going to stay with the under.
Okay, under.
Yeah.
All right, Coach.
under.
Same reason.
I just think he's gonna be under.
I went under as well. We were 3 for 3.
Fergie went over.
I think Country
Fergie
Stars
didn't sing the national anthem.
She did at the All-Star
Yeah,
game.
at the
man.
All-Star
No, she did something else.
She's staying.
That wasn't the national anthem.
That might be the best version.
That was the remix.
Do you guys remember the national
Yeah,
anthem by
that's-
Fergie?
That might have been like a so def remix.
Ever. That was good.
It was
It was good.
Great.
The next one I have, so we're 3 for 3 on the under. Chris, do your job. Gatorade bath color. The first Gatorade bath color. So we're gonna go, Coach. What do you think it is?
I think that there's a lot of young kids in this game, and it's a younger NFL. And the young kids like red.
Red? That's your thing?
Red, and I think
Did you wear red today for that reason?
no, but it's Valentine's Day. I actually
Valentine's.
and I think Kansas City Chiefs are on brand.
Tines?
Always
Yeah,
It's Valentine's Day. Don't you know?
Valentine's Day, huh?
Valentine.
But I actually think the Kansas City Chiefs win.
So
So-
you're giving them the red.
I'm
red
going
with
on
red.
brand. I'm going
Okay.
on brand.
That's good.
I had blue because I think it's always a color that's not associated with the team.
Is blue the opposite of red?
I mean, they're both primary colors.
I know, but like they're
I think they're complementary colors.
are they complementary?
They are.
Okay.
I think they are.
Just a question.
It's a valid question.
I thought so.
I love that question. That's good. That
you.
might have to be a hot take.
It could be.
I think it's the exact opposite, but that's just me.
I think red and blue are opposites, but I have an elementary type mind. So,
you don't though. You don't.
I mean, when it comes to red and blue,
Maybe Sherlock Holmes. Okay.
I think red and blue,
elementary.
and I
My
think
dear
rivals.
Watson.
yeah, Einstein.
Inner city.
Easy. Okay, and I don't mean easy E. Relax.
I'm being serious.
Relax.
When I think red and blue,
Wow.
I think
This is a family
gangs.
show.
You start
Relax.
throwing up gang signs, man. We're 3 for 3, bro.
I'm just saying that's what I think. You said the opposite.
Y'all are 2 for 2.
Jesus, I'm out.
Cubs, Cardinals.
Yeah,
Okay.
red and blue.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Bills,
red.
Patriots.
Yeah.
Blue and
Well,
blue.
they both have red and blue in them.
I know, but you know,
Red Sox, Yankees. It's a navy blue, but it's still blue.
Cowboys, Commanders,
Who's that?
Celtics, Lakers.
Green and yellow and blue.
I think, but I think green and yellow are opposites. They have to be sports related.
You kind of like you can use a yellow to make green. So
Yeah. I don't know how that's opposite.
I don't know.
What do you have for Gatorade?
Are we finally at my Gatorade color?
Yes, we are.
All right, so I'm gonna rock with what's popular right now. Watch the clip of Eli Manning getting Gatorade poured on him. Guess what color it was?
white.
It was clear.
Glacier ice.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna go clear.
So you're not going water. You're going to like that Arctic freeze.
Yeah, it's
color.
the clear. It's like
Glacier
this,
ice.
yeah, it's
Okay.
called clear.
So if it's again, if
clou-
it's
it's
if
cloudy. It's
if
not clear.
Yeah, if it's water, then it's everybody loses.
Whatever.
The next one I had, this is always a fun one. So is the first touchdown, or is the first score, is that going to be an offensive touchdown, or is it going to be other? So defensive touchdown, field goal, kick return.
It pays a lot more if it's a touchdown.
So I have offensive touchdown. I
Wow,
think it's
good for you.
It's going to be offensive touchdown. What do you have?
I had other. I think it's going to be a field goal.
Okay.
I think Super Bowls the last couple of years have started really slow.
Nerves.
Yeah, it's the nerve
Okay.
thing, and so even when they have a good drive, it kind of stalls because I got to get in the end zone, and you see the pattern of slowness in the Super Bowls how it starts. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go field goal.
All right, Coach.
I was going to go field goal. I will say right now, if Cincinnati was in this game, I'd automatically go offensive touchdown because they lead the league in first quarter.
First quarter, yeah, first drive scores.
touchdowns. But I
Good
also
stat.
I picked offensive touchdown because I'm just again I'm
And
on,
that low
I'm on-
scoring affair you just talked about.
No, I never talked about low scoring affair. Everything's high scoring. Like,
Oh, okay,
Jeez.
gotcha.
I hate. So the next one. All right. So the first offensive touchdown, will it be a running back, a wide receiver, quarterback, or tight end? Coach.
you want to know my real answer?
I do.
I put Kansas City.
What is?
Jesus.
What did you think the question meant?
I don't know.
So here-
I don't know what happened.
Can we just go to my answer? Because
Why don't you think about it, Podfather? You did your homework.
What if the
Okay.
quarterback throws it to the wide receiver?
No, it's a wide receiver.
touchdown. Yeah.
I'm going
Here-
tight end.
Here's what I will know:
Such a
the
nonchalant.
quarterback's either going to hand somebody the ball or throw them the ball.
Well, that's rocket
You
science.
can't say I'm going quarterback because it counts toward him no matter what.
No, I'm not.
That's a Podfather. I'm going to pick the wide receiver on an end around. So technically, he's a running back.
I'm gonna say it's
To
Kansas
ladder
City.
it back.
I'm gonna
and
take-
it's a tight end, and it's not Kelsey.
I love it to be.
Ooh.
that's my pick.
I love it to be Pacheco or Sanders. I'm going to go running back.
It's the backup tight end in Kansas City who gets a pass.
Do you know that guy?
No,
I don't need to know him. That's only evidence I need, Sean.
Jeez.
I'm with. I have no idea. It's Kelsey.
We should
I don't
know that.
Is there a third Kelsey brother? Can they call him in? Luke Kelsey.
Who are they? The Watts?
So I have running back as well. Podfather. I definitely. Got another segment on his phone. He's just waiting.
Oh, you got
This guy right here.
Such a cheater.
I think this is going to be a
Haters.
high-scoring game with a lot of running back touches. So I have his running back. And then-
Backup tight end is Noah Gray, by the way.
Noah Gray for the first offensive touchdown. I'd probably win like $50,000 if that happened. If I bet.
yeah, that's probably like plus 5,200.
Yeah.
7,000. Yeah, you're
it's
you're
be a
making
good
money
bet.
there.
Yeah.
Let me get 10 on Noah Gray, huh?
DraftKings, holler at him. The next one, total yards, Jalen or Patty. Podfather, who do you got?
Give me Mahomes. Easy.
That's the easy one.
Easy.
It's not even hard.
Yeah, I got Patty as well.
Yeah, definitely.
3 for 3, guys. Way to go. 3 for 3. I love when that happens. We're getting along so well tonight, by the way.
You know why? Love's in the air.
Love
Valentine's.
is in the air. It is Valentine's
The
too.
Cowboys aren't playing no more, so there's not really a lot to say.
Yeah, I don't have any hate.
No, I'm just saying there's not a lot to bring up.
And we're going to talk about it later on in the week, but I mean, like, really excited for the Lakers, and like,
Cowboys had a great.
I'm over the Cowboys loss.
Cowboys had a great Pro Bowl showing though. They were super fun to watch, and Micah Parsons looked amazing.
I do want to talk about something since you brought up Micah Parsons.
Let's not talk about it.
I want to bring it up because I think it's
it was
discussion
cheap.
worthy, and I'd like to hear your take on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Micah Parsons did not get a single first place vote for Defensive Player of the Year. However, 3 other dudes did. Hassan Reddick got one.
Yeah.
Please talk on that.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'll say: is he did have he had a 5-week stretch without a full sack. I think it was a sack and a half in a 5-week stretch.
Oh, in the game.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
in a game, Micah Parsons, and so
In the game. Full sack. I didn't know.
I think Philly made him look pretty bad the first time we played them with the RPO and the options and stuff. And the kid's got some learning to do. He's going to bulk up, but not to receive a vote, I think, was very disheartening. I'm sure it's humbling for him and motivation for him. And so I'm not mad at it. Seems kind of crazy.
It's as crazy as the fact that Josh Allen got a vote.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be hating. I'm just saying.
No, I think if you spin it around, I think it's the same thing, right? And so
it's just as much as I'm not even getting one vote. It's crazy as Josh Allen receiving a vote.
Josh Allen didn't get a vote.
Yeah, did he receive one vote for the
offensive player of the
year?
Yeah.
Josh Allen got no votes for Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What are you talking about? Can you
with
please
all those
stick to the
picks he
script?
threw, with all those picks he
was
threw,
a great.
all those fumbles.
All I know is the quarterback that I follow, that I love, Josh Allen, finished 3rd in MVP voting.
No, great
and
year by
Joe
Josh
Burrow
Allen.
finished 4th.
I don't
The
understand.
people have
that, but-
spoken. I know you don't understand it. You don't have to understand it. That's okay.
But you know, like that. Here's the thing about all of these awards, right? We know.
Wait, I got you. Here's the thing about all these awards. When my guys don't win it, we all know they don't matter.
No.
But when my guys do win it, they
They're the
matter
most
very
important
much.
award
Can we
out there.
speak a
Can
little
we-
truth to the awards?
We just
I don't
did.
know. Can,
If there was
can
an
you
in-
guys?
Okay,
About Josh
so
Allen and the hate?
Who was the
It's not
MVP?
hate.
Who was the MVP last year?
I went blank. I'm sorry.
It wasn't Patty. Was it Aaron? A
It was A-Rod. It was A-Rod.
A Ron?
Who was the MVP in the NBA last year?
NBA?
Jokic.
Yeah, that was Jokic 2 years in
Who
a row.
was the MVP before that?
Jokic 2 years in a row.
And who was it before that?
Giannis 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
And then who was it before that?
Probably LeBron because
If it wasn't,
no,
should it
I
have
think
been LeBron?
it was Russell Westbrook. Then it was James Harden. Then it was
Should it have been LeBron?
One of those times.
every
How
year.
many times has LeBron been the best
it
player in the
shouldn't
NBA?
have. It shouldn't have because it's not about the best player in the NBA. It's the best statistical season.
They should change the name of the award.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
I
they
think
should.
so,
But
too.
that's just really what it comes down to.
That's
every year.
that's why when I look at
And so when
MVP most valuable, it should be who brings more value to their team. So that's why I think Allen's fine getting a first place vote because he does bring the most value to his team. But I digress. Go ahead, Father.
He brings. Okay. Anyways, so all I'm saying is, I think when we get into these awards and we start to have these celebrations, why it's good that somebody wins it. You also have to kind of look at it from, hey, okay, good for you, but they could have gave it to 3 or 4 guys. I think there's been a clear-cut winner this year in the MVP. I think it's definitely Patty Mahomes. But
I think
other
Aaron
than that,
Rodgers was deserving last year,
offensive
though.
player of the year. You could have gave it to Tyreek. You could have gave it to
No,
Justin
Justin
Jefferson.
I think it was
was the guy.
Jefferson. Yeah, it was Jefferson the
It
whole way.
wasn't
Comeback player of the year. You could have gave it to Geno. You could have gave it to
Who won it?
Saquon.
Geno.
Geno.
Yeah, we called
Coach of the
that.
year. You could have gave it.
McCaffrey was second in comeback player of the
Yeah,
year.
coach of the year. Good
Coulda
for
went-
Dave
coulda went
Ball,
to
but it could have went
coulda
to Shanahan.
I think we've talked about it before. It's a lot of storyline.
It is. It's story.
What's the best storyline?
What's hot right now? And so
Yeah.
I'm okay with it, but good for
just,
Michael. We'll see next year.
I just think, you know what? You can't. We were just talking about this earlier about somebody else. You cannot buy a chip on somebody's shoulder. You're
You
either
cannot.
born with it, you earn it through the trials and tribulations. And Micah just got a big old chip on his shoulder.
Here's what I want to say about Micah. He was better this year than he was the year before his rookie year.
Good. Yeah.
If he takes the 3-year leap that most players take that are great, that third year,
Yeah, you're looking at Von Miller.
bro.
Yeah. Looking
Hey,
at
Von Miller was a monster. That's not a
Right,
bad
that's what I'm saying.
comparison.
No, it's not.
That's you're looking at
I don't laugh at
a Von
that.
Miller type season. I think that's kind of how they should scheme him. But that again, what we're talking. So you could almost say that MVP is scripted,
I think it's very wow. I love how you did that.
a little scripted.
Hey, NFL.
He didn't know which button to press.
Next time, send it to us.
Script. It's scripted.
No, you
So-
can't say script without the want. Like I can't clap it script.
Yeah, you can. Arian Foster's an idiot. Can we just say, listen, bro, you weren't that good in draft.
Hey, listen,
day.
no,
That's
he's
all
not.
I'm saying.
He's brilliant. You want to know
You-
why?
do you know what,
We
though?
just talked about him.
He was the
I would
best
have
running back in
never
the
said
NFL
his-
a couple years.
Yeah, he was on the cover of Madden, wasn't he?
Yes.
And he was, like I said, the Browns drafted him in draft
I
day.
would
Way
have
to go, guys.
never, ever said his name if this didn't happen. He's brilliant.
Absolutely. Good for him.
Good for him for making his name
Good for him.
relevant
It's
again.
good for him.
Good for him indeed. And since it is scripted, let's go ahead and let's tell people the script. So
Let's do it.
Podfather, what is the script for because I know they sent us copies.
They did.
So what is the script that you received for the Super Bowl?
You kind of let the cat out of the bag last week. Episode 12
Just a little bit of tease.
with
Little
a
tease.
teaser of what I had going on. So here's my script of the game.
Let's hear it.
Chiefs come out, they fall down 10-0. That's what I think happens. Mahomes gets it together. Andy Reid comes and is like, oh wait, let me add this play. Let me add this play. I see weaknesses here. I see this. Boom. Final score is 27-17. They dominate the second half. They go on a 21-7 run. All right. So 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals. They win 27-17. Pat Mahomes is your Super Bowl MVP. Throws 3 touchdowns. After that, Andy Reid retires, rides off in the sunset. Eric Bieniemy and all of his criminal history gets the Kansas City Chiefs head coaching job finally. Yeah, and him and Patty Mahomes are there, and so we can all sit back and be like, good for him for not taking another job.
Yeah.
He ended up with Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Good for him. And Andy Reid sticks it to the Eagles because they are a horrible franchise. They're a horrible city. The city's ugly. It's dirty. The cheesesteaks aren't the best in the nation. I do agree with Juju.
Juju said it.
I agree with Juju.
said
They're
it.
not great. I had one. Cheese Whiz on some meat. I don't want Cheese Whiz on meat. I want Cheese Whiz on crackers. Cheese Whiz.
Do you know why there's Cheese Whiz?
Provolone belongs on cheesesteaks.
I would like to know why.
White American cheese.
Do you know why it's Cheese Whiz in Philly?
Why?
Because
It's bad. And Philly's bad.
no, there's apparently the cheesesteak was developed by Jewish people, and during a certain time of year they don't eat actual cheese, so Cheese Whiz was not considered cheese. So they put Cheese Whiz on the cheesesteaks.
Speaking of Jewish people, I want to compare Philly.
That's real
good.
life story.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, it's a real story.
Oy
It's, real,
vey.
it's a real thing.
You got me almost sugar right now. Way to go.
Get the Windex out.
That's cool. But, back to Philly. When the most sacred part of your city is a statue of a fake guy,
It's not there no more.
they just hung a jersey on it.
No, they took it down. It's not on the top of the steps no more.
The Rocky statue just got hung a jersey on it. It was on Bleacher Report today.
Okay, well, it's not on the top of the steps no more.
I
I don't know where they moved it. I don't care.
cannot sit here as you disparage Rocky Balboa.
It's not on the steps no more.
I'm not gonna have you do that. Okay.
Listen. Great movie.
What you think my host stinks? My host
I
stinks.
loved
Your
it.
job was to give the script, not the reason behind the script.
I loved it. I loved Rocky. I think it was a great movie. The first couple.
I cannot
they
believe
went
you
too far
just
with it.
disparaged Rocky Balboa.
You know, I loved Superman and He-Man as a child.
You would like a grown man in tights wandering around.
I
No,
did.
in underwear.
I did.
I'm not
Hulk
gonna
Hogan,
sit here
Ultimate Warrior.
as you disparage Superman and He-Man.
No, just He-Man.
He-Man
First
was
of all,
great.
Dolph Lundgren was the man.
Yes.
He-Man, master
Great.
of the
Thank you.
universe.
Thank you.
When they played,
Thank you.
when the little
Agreed.
guy played the little keyboard,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Skeletor.
The key of time.
the key of time.
Was
Courtney
it
Cox.
Skeletor?
Courtney
Was,
Cox. Early
Skeletor was
Courtney
the
Cox.
main villain.
Skeletor rose up
Is
from
the
the
main
goop
villain.
in the post-credit
Not was,
scene.
is.
He is, right?
Yeah.
He is.
Always will be.
Skeletor.
I cannot believe both of you. I am. Listen.
Do you guys remember the show? It was before the Transformers, but they were the Lions.
Thundercats.
Voltron.
Voltron Force.
Voltron, bro.
Voltron.
Yeah, they
Thundercats.
redid
No,
it
but
like 3
Thundercats
times.
sucked. Voltron's was really good.
Cats was amazing.
I'm not gonna sit here as you disparage Lion-O.
So what,
Y'all need to. Okay, listen. It's Valentine's Day episode. I'm really trying to be a better man.
Wait.
Y'all are making it real
Do you
hard
guys
on me.
think Thundercats
Wait a
is
second.
good? I think Voltron
All
was
right.
way better than
I'll
Thundercats.
test your IQ.
I don't have
What was
IQ about
the-
Thundercats.
What was the rip-off Power Rangers?
Oh God, what was the rip-off Power Rangers? I didn't watch Power Rangers. I was too old by that
The
time.
VR Troopers.
VR
The
Troopers.
VR Troopers. I
Yeah.
do remember that though.
VR Troopers. You can disparage them all you want. That's
Oh,
fine.
I'm not going to
cool
sit
with
here
that.
and
love
allow
them.
you to disparage the VR Troopers.
I cannot
them both.
believe you guys just crushed my childhood right now. Like,
Did you
both
watch
of you.
Thundercats?
I did. Thundercats. Ho! All 3 iterations. Thunder.
You're going to watch what you called me on TV.
Panthro, baby. Panthro was dope. Those little twins walk around. Yeah, I liked that show. That was great.
Thundercats. I wasn't into it. Didn't care.
I cannot believe you guys. Coach. Okay, so that's a good script.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Eerily similar to mine. Sort of.
Is it eerily?
It is.
Yeah.
I think we got different copies. Maybe
I don't think we should use eerily this close to Valentine's Day.
No. What do you?
It's lovingly similar to yours.
Heartily?
Yeah,
Heartily?
hard.
Eerily? Ially?
Yeah,
Nosily?
I don't know.
We're just going to
Anything.
shoot out body parts until
Yeah,
we hit
that's all
one.
we got to do.
Coach,
It's elbow
what's-
Lee.
Coach, what's your script?
We're going to start off the game. It's going to be a high-scoring affair. I'm thinking 30s to 40s. I'm not going to give you the exact like Alex said, but I'm going to build you the storyline.
Your script can't be plus minus.
No, my script ain't it ain't the exact score. My script is the storyline behind it.
Ooh.
So it's not really have to do. It
Hey.
has to do more with the drama. I'm thinking
Take me to
Steven
church, bro.
Spielberg wrote my script they sent me.
Who?
Steven Spielberg's
Steven
brother.
Spielberg?
Steven Spielberg.
He did the Transformers.
he didn't do, yeah.
He did not.
He did
Michael
E.T.
Spielberg did
E.T.
not.
Part
Michael
2. That's what he did.
So we're gonna start the game off.
Okay.
I think Patty's gonna throw a touchdown, and I think that from there on, that sets the tone. It's gonna be bang, 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 back and forth. There's gonna be a
You're
couple
still watching the
mistakes.
Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm at a
good.
party. And so we're gonna go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then it's gonna get deep in the fourth quarter. And as I was saying before, I think the script is scripted down to the T. I think it's gonna be Patty McCombs. Minute left, drives down, throws an epic pass to Travis Kelce,
Epic.
wins the game, wins another Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
Now is the 2-time MVP,
Yep.
2-time Super Bowl MVP.
Still not on Mount
2
Rushmore.
Super Bowl victories, 27 years old, 3 Super Bowl
Crazy.
appearances, 5 AFC championship appearances already
in
at
a
the age of
row.
27.
In a row.
Yeah, and so my point is they're going to go right off, and then with Tom Brady retiring, they're going to finally make this script happen, so that Patrick Mahomes now takes over. I'm driving down Goat Street.
So we have a passing of the torch, literally.
The passing of the torch, literally.
The passing of the torch. All
Okay.
And
right.
the script is built for.
So let me
for
ask you a
Mahomes
question.
To be
And
Superman.
I need an affirmative answer, young man.
I am
How-
younger than you.
You are. How many punts total in the game?
7.
In a high scoring game?
Yeah.
Jesus God, were they scoring on 2 plays?
I said 30s.
So it could be like quick strikes and then stuffed.
Yeah.
And then,
So
okay.
7 punts total.
Well, actually, let's do 5 because I want to have 2 turnovers. Yeah.
5 with 2 turnovers.
What's-
By who?
1 apiece.
Both by Jalen and Mahomes, or are they
Yeah, two
fumbles?
interceptions.
2 interceptions. Okay.
That's a lot to ask. Can you give me the verbiage of you?
I'm just trying to figure out what your script is.
Gosh, no. Did you have how many punts you had? How many yards they were? What was the return average? Who returned the punts?
That wasn't part of my script.
How many laterals were in your game?
0.
Okay.
But that was part of this.
Just one at the end of the game, right?
How many
be a
fourth
lateral
down
again.
completions is there?
For what?
The game. I mean, you got your script down.
No, I was asking. You said a high-scoring game.
we
I
all
wanted to
got
know
the script.
Turnovers,
got
what
the
type,
scripts.
who did it.
I wanted to know how many punts you thought it was going to be.
I want to know yours.
He's casting a
At
wide
what
net.
time in the game is the first touchdown scored?
Oh, I don't know. I think first touchdown scored late in the first quarter.
Your script. I mean, you want to know everything about mine.
No, we're
press
done
me.
with mine.
Don't press me.
He is super sour today.
Mountain
Don't
time.
press
Did
me.
he forget it's Valentine's?
Don't press me.
Time.
When is Valentine's Day?
It's Valentine's.
Tuesday.
Valentine's Day is Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, you got time.
Yeah.
You got Valentine.
He loves you, Ashley.
You got Valentine. Who was the backup tight end? What was his name?
Noah
Brown.
Gray.
No, Noah Brown.
Jesus.
Brown.
It's the only way any Cowboys making a
Steven
play.
Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. I think you said, now check the tape. I could have swore you said Patty McCombs too.
No.
And I just kept thinking, like, is this like a twin? Patty McCombs.
No, it's his. And then
It's a third brother.
And then after the game's over, his brother gets arrested for intoxication. And then,
I
What
would
a-
never want to do this without you. I promise. Like,
I'll never want to.
You were doing so well with pronunciation all year. And today it's just kind of like,
It's not really pronunciation. It's really the people's names.
what's in that bottle?
I think it's, you have verbal dyslexia. Like, you know all the letters you want to say. It just kind of.
No, it's like when you get older, your
verbal.
parents go, Joe, Sue, call whatever your name is. Get over here.
Whoever. Yeah. I don't think they mess up the names. Like, they're not like, hey, Peter. No. Oh, Paul. That's it. Paul, come here. No.
It took the 4th year of the Cardinals having Pujols on their team for my father to not call him Pujols.
Pujols.
4 years.
Italian.
Punjab.
4 years. He won an MVP and he didn't call him
Do you know what
It's
movie?
Italian.
Do you know
Yeah.
what movie Punjab is off of?
Yeah, that's Punjab is, wait a second,
Punjabi.
Little Orphan Annie.
Annie. Yes,
Little
great
Orphan
job.
Annie.
Great
Musicals,
job.
man. That's my wheelhouse.
Love that.
I thought it was the air up there.
Might have been too. Kevin Bacon.
That's
That was his
Airbud
name.
for you, buddy.
Punjabi.
All right, so my script. Okay, my script. The one I received said the following: Mahomes and the Chiefs slow start, so
Yep.
we got kind of the same thing going there.
Yep.
The Eagles completely dominate the first half. Score 21 points at halftime. It's 21-10.
Wow.
Okay, I have this a high scoring ish game. Second half, Chiefs find the rhythm. Andy Reid seems to be the king of adjustments. Patty
is.
Mahomes, like you said last week, is the king of the breakdown.
Yeah.
They put up 21 points. The Eagles put up 13. Final score, Eagles 34, Chiefs 31.
Oh wow.
The MVP is Jalen Hurts. And this is going to be immediately followed by an overreaction by sports idiots like Nick Wright, like Colin Cowherd, like every
like
other
Colin.
idiot that says, Jalen Hurts, top 5 quarterback.
No, I don't think they give
I
him that.
think they're going to say, if he ends up winning the Super Bowl,
I think they go farther than that.
MVP, they're going to say he's top 5. He's top 5. There's no way he's not.
I think the only person on TV that says he's top 5 is LaShawn McCoy.
I think it goes farther than that.
I think if he wins the Super Bowl MVP,
I think they give it to the team.
they're going to say, hey, Allen's never won one. Burrow's never won
But
one.
here's a good storyline.
No, they're going
I
to go
love your
farther
script.
with it. I'm telling you, I've already heard them start to say it.
All right, so what?
They started to say that if Jalen Hurts wins this Super Bowl, because of the way Lamar Jackson is, because of the way that Jalen Hurts is, that they're going to revolutionize the way the quarterback position is seen, and the running.
That already
quarterback-
happened.
No, no, no.
That has happened.
No, no,
Yeah.
That's late
No,
to
no,
the
no, no.
game, bro.
No.
That's a lazy take by these guys.
No. They are saying that
That's
from
just-
now on, the RPO will become a staple in every single. Like you can't. It'll be the pick and roll of the NFL.
It's
I hate
already
that.
been there.
Yeah, I hate that.
This is
It's a tool,
has been
but
the-
you can't do that
No,
for every
but
quarterback.
this is-
I
They're
do
going to
wanna-
look at a quarterback that can't run a great 40 and get out there as a complete negative that you don't even want him on
the
your team.
greatest quarterback ever ran a 5.640.
would Patrick Mahomes run?
I think a 4.
I think that's what he was talking
No,
about.
he was
right?
fast.
Oh, you're talking about Tom Brady.
I think he was like a 4.6, 4.5 or something.
Yeah, he was-
I opened
No,
it
I
up
was-
right there for you to talk about Patty Mahomes.
No, I know who he was talking about.
So listen, here's an
know.
honest storyline.
Right.
First of all, great storylines by you guys. I love the detail. Those are great. Here's something real though.
Okay.
If Pat Mahomes wins this Super Bowl,
Yes.
he is vaulted by every media platform.
As
Every
he should be.
Not saying he shouldn't be. He wouldn't be Mount Rushmore yet.
At
but
27, he's done more things than Brady did.
correct.
At 27.
Well, he's already done more than Aaron Rodgers. Like, think about that,
Well,
right?
Aaron Rodgers ain't there.
And so, correct.
Are we say when we say he's already done more? Do we mean Super Bowls?
I mean, wins,
we're not talking
big
about-
time games, like
MVPs.
MVPs, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right, so think about that. If Mahomes wins, that's the story. No matter how the Chiefs win, if Mahomes wins, that's the story.
Yeah.
No matter how the Eagles win, I think the story is blatantly those Eagles were stacked.
So you think it's like a Patriots versus Greatest Show on Turf? Like,
Correct.
hey, he's getting the MVP, or
That's
hey,
right.
I can see Hassan Reddick getting, hey, you got 3 sacks,
That's
give him
right.
the
On
MVP.
2K, their ratings got to be 3 points higher for the whole
For
team.
what?
Like the whole team. Like the whole team is just
2K
rated.
doesn't make a football,
Not
but
2K.
you're talking about
well, they
Madden.
did one time, but Madden
Yeah,
should
great
have.
game, by the way.
By the
back
way,
in the day.
completely
Great game.
Madden bit so much stuff off of them. Anyways, the point is that their team has to be rated like 3 points higher. I'm agreeing with you saying their team is completely on paper. Philly's better.
Oh yeah, on paper, Philly's much better, but they don't have the quarterback and the leader.
No,
You know what I'm saying? And so I think
Who is
Kansas
the
City
leader?
wins, but that's what I think happens. And I think it's a real thing. That's a real storyline where Mahomes gets no matter how Kansas City wins, if they get 2 interceptions, return for a touchdown, and win 14-0,
Mahomes gets it.
Mahomes wins another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If Philadelphia wins and Jalen Hurts throws for 350 yards and 4 touchdowns,
Look at
man,
the
those
Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles, man, they had A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith,
they just
Quez
had too
Watkins,
much.
Dallas Goddard, that
Sirianni
defensive
really
line.
got them together.
Like Darius Slay, Bradbury played well.
Good.
They got
Hurts
C.J.
play-
Gardner Johnson.
but I will say like Hurts handles the. If he plays, I'm saying 350 and like 4 touchdowns. That's kind of hard for me to say. Everybody else did good, but if he goes for 225 and runs for $130 and gets 1 rushing touchdown and 2 offensive touchdowns
I
by
think-
passing, and then the rest of them is otherwise,
I think either
agree
way,
with you.
the script is going to be what it is. I think that's just the outlook when I look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it. That's all.
That's our Super Bowl scripts. We'll see what really happens. Now,
Looking forward to the game, by the way.
yeah.
Great game. Lots to talk about next week.
Yes,
This is going to be great.
It's going to be fun to break down kind of what happened, where we were right, where we were wrong, and then heading toward next season.
I thought about it as a Dallas fan. If you had to pick beginning of the playoffs, which 2 teams you wanted would be the best game in the Super Bowl, it would have been these 2 teams. Patrick Mahomes versus the vaunted Philadelphia
I
Eagles.
want San Francisco versus KC. That's what I want.
I wanted San Fran versus Buffalo, but that's
Buffalo, I really want.
I wanted Dallas in the Super Bowl also. But what I'm
Dallas
saying,
Buffalo would have been nice too,
Bro.
because then you would have cheered on Buffalo.
I mean, I wouldn't have been mad.
Totally forgot about
You're on
that.
you're on record.
Don't
for
ever
saying that.
forget.
You forgot about it.
I did not forget. I knew
No,
exactly what you were
he
saying.
knew.
You don't remember what you ate for
He
lunch. You
knew.
forgot about that.
He knew that.
I know what I ate for lunch today.
As soon as he saw me here, he knew. He was like, "I would have cheered for Buffalo."
I love you,
That's-
bro.
I
Like
think
that.
so.
I would have.
I think so.
I would do it.
What did we eat last Thursday?
Shout out to DeMar Hamlin for the speech. That was great. at the
Absolutely.
awards.
What did we eat last Thursday?
Last
you didn't
Thursday?
remember that's 2 months ago.
This Thursday?
No, I said last.
I don't know. You guys probably
Last
went to,
Thursday we went to
probably went to Chinese
Miller's.
food. You guys went to Chinese food or
Miller's
Mi
was good.
Patron or
Yeah.
something like that.
No, I had
Went to Miller's.
I had navy beans.
Whatever.
Navy
man.
bean soup.
Oh, it was so good.
Both you
What
guys.
did you have with it?
Peanut
I
butter.
had a,
I had a peanut
um,
butter and jelly sandwich at school
I had
for
the-
my 15 minutes of lunch.
I had
That's
the
what I had.
BLT.
You had the BLT. I had the dog.
Yeah, you had
And
the
a
hot
plain
dog.
hot dog, yeah. Beautiful.
I mean, welcome to lunchtime with
romantic-
Alex
What'd you
and
get?
Frank.
Like tater
That's what
tots at Cumberland?
I don't eat school lunch. I bring my lunch.
Do you?
Because again, I have about 15 minutes.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to make sure I eat my food and then off
Are
to
you
lunch.
snack packing it? You know, like Adam Sandler, or
No, sir. I don't have a
Did you tie your shoes tight?
yeah,
shoes tight. I
Hope
hope
this shoe
I
bag
don't
get
get
in
into
a fight. Oh,
Back to school.
yes.
Speaking
Of romantic comedies.
of
Shampoo is
comedies,
better.
Romantic
we
comedy.
happen to have the romantic comedy draft. Why? Because it's Valentine's Day.
Really
soon.
quick, I want to bring this up to you guys.
Bring it up.
We are 3 for 3.
Sometimes.
Are we drafting 4 or are we drafting 3?
4. We're drafting 4. Because you always do, listen, birthday punches, you do the number and then one to grow on. So 3 for 3. You draft a 4th team. You got to have
Okay, so
you gotta
it's
have
one
a
to
spare.
grow on. I'm good with that if that's where we're going.
We got the air and the spare.
Can I
I didn't
put
write
a
down
quick
enough for
bylaw
3.
on there right now?
You can try.
For any of these movies, you have to at least seen them if you're going to pick them.
Ooh, that's a
interesting.
good one. Well, that's not good. Yeah, okay, let's do it. I don't watch movies.
Okay.
I know.
We
That's
do
why I'm doing
have.
this.
So you have to. Well, I'll tell you what. Because That will be a rule going forward. Okay, that will
can't be
for
this week.
It can't be this session of Congress. It can be the next session of
it can't be
Congress.
the Can't be the next
It can't be our
session.
next
I
week
didn't
either.
say. Listen, I didn't say the midweek episode. I said the next session of Congress.
Okay, let's do that. We'll put that in
Okay.
the bylaws.
He's only
next
going to have
session.
Thank you.
3 movies on any
We-
draft, and I'm going to pick all 3 of them before it happens.
We do have. We're
Yeah,
introducing
this is
the
bad.
veto. Each one of us gets a veto. You cannot use your veto random or anything like that. It must be specific. The veto is if you truly feel that's not a romantic comedy. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
For example, you can't say, all right, well, Titanic had some fun. They had some
a
jokes.
dumb movie.
So that's a romantic comedy. No, that's
Everybody
a drama.
knew the ship
Everybody
was
knows.
going to sink
And we went and saw it anyway.
for 2.5 hours.
That's twice.
Did it sink? Oh my god!
Pearl Harbor. It's not about a romantic comedy. It's a drama comedy filled with planes.
True. So
Snake
now,
on a plane.
That was romantic comedy.
I don't know. That snake did look at Samuel
Rocky.
L. lovingly. Don't you say his name?
not
You're
a
not
comedy.
allowed to, bro.
It's a drama.
Not allowed. It's a sports movie.
It's a sports movie. Yeah, I agree.
So
it's not a drama.
by luck of the draw, I finally got first pick.
Oh, good job. Appreciate that.
Thank you. The wheel of names worked in
I
my
still
favor.
have not gotten third.
So who's going second?
Frank is going second.
Oh, I got back to back.
And you have the turn, as we call
Gotcha.
it.
Love that. Love that.
So with the very first pick, I've had a lot of time to think about this. I have a couple that I don't think you guys are going to pick at all.
Dun-dun-dun.
I want to go Adam Sandler.
51st Dates.
I'm going to go The Wedding Singer.
Ooh, great movie. Now, these may not be the most top ranked. These are our drafts.
Yeah, we're just,
Individually,
that's
what
it.
we would draft.
That's it. I love The Wedding
Take
Singer.
it how you want. I go by views.
Yeah,
Jesus,
here we go again. YouTube views.
Oh
I love
my
The Wedding
God.
Singer. I love the comedy aspect of it. Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler have on-screen chemistry.
Love that,
That's
yes.
why they made 50
Is that their
First
best
Dates.
movie together?
I think
No.
it is.
50 First Dates.
I think. I don't
50
think
First
it's.
Dates.
I don't think it's 50
I
First
love
But
Dates.
let's not talk
Dates,
about the
I
other
think
movies
it's-
because it's
I don't think so. So I'm going to go that. So, Coach, you got second pick.
great pick. Great pick, number
Thank you.
one.
I appreciate that.
All right, I'm going to go with Happy Gilmore.
Hate it. Hate it.
It's not a romantic
It's
comedy.
not a romantic
So
comedy.
you're going to use your veto?
That's not. Yeah.
Do
I'll
I get
go-
one too?
You do get
All right,
one
you
too.
use yours. I'll get him
Yeah,
next time.
that's
So I have to repick.
that's fine. You do have to repick.
All right, then I am taking. Happy Gilmore's out. Jerry Maguire.
It's a sports movie.
Is it?
I don't know. I think it's a romantic comedy.
Is it
Me,
a
myself,
sports
and
movie?
Irene.
Comedy, straight comedy. I think Jerry Maguire is because a bulk of the
I
movie.
know that you
is-
can veto it.
No,
No, I don't wanna
he
veto
wants
it.
you to
Go
veto
ahead.
it. So go ahead, take it.
Okay.
You get Jerry Maguire. I love
Jerry
Jerry
Maguire.
I'll
Maguire.
take Jerry Maguire.
Show me the money.
That backfired. For
No, it didn't. I wanted to take Jerry
Okay,
Maguire.
yeah,
I
sure
wanted
you
Jerry
did.
Maguire.
Of course, yeah. We always say that when we don't go what we want. No, I wanted
Keep it.
this. Alex, you get 2 picks,
Keep it.
buddy.
All right, so I'm going to go number one. My favorite romantic comedy. My wife and I watched this a lot back in the day. We're going to go 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. That is mine and my wife's absolutely favorite.
Oh man, taking
romantic
the
comedy.
second best romantic comedy by the duo is kind of tough. Oh man, off your first pick.
To me, it's not the second best.
Huh? I'm just saying.
I like it. So what's going to
And
be your
then
second
on
pick?
my turn, I'm going to go The Best Man with Taye Diggs, Terrence Howard, Maurice Chestnut, Nia Long. Love that movie. But it was hard between that or Think Like a Man with Kevin Hart in them. I love that movie too. But I'm going to go The Best Man. I love that movie.
You know who really likes Nia Long? I'm Adoka.
I was gonna go with it. I didn't
Bro.
want to say it, but I wanted to say it.
Loves her.
So that's good. That's
Love.
good. Frank, you have your second pick, buddy.
My second pick, I'm going to one of my personal favorites,
Okay.
Coming to America.
I love that movie, but I don't think that's a romantic comedy.
Oh, I was in that.
I don't think it's a romantic comedy.
I don't think so.
we
You
almost
can't
let
have-
him hang himself with
You
this
don't have nothing
because
with
the
it.
people
No,
out there
I
aren't
want
going to
it.
say.
But listen,
My grandmother and me used to watch that growing up,
But
and that
it's
was
not
one
a
of my
what does that
favorite
have
romantic
to do with
comedy.
because
the
you said
genre?
it's my favorite. It's one of my
no,
favorite.
but
I didn't say that.
romantic comedy.
It's a comedy, and there's romance. I don't know what else a romantic comedy is.
You'll go ahead, use it if you want.
He
Use
can
it.
have it. I don't
Veto,
care.
you can veto.
I
it.
don't want to veto
Let your
you. I'm not going to do
soul
that.
Because my last two might be crazy. If
I
you
don't want to veto
That's
you.
fine.
I'm
No,
going to
you're
let
good.
you have it.
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
You are going to get lit up
Make
by
sure
the
you
comments.
take
Fine. I
higher
love-
learning next
That's fine.
time. Okay, for your next
Higher
pick.
learning would be
They
okay.
teach bad things
I
that
love
too.
that movie.
So I get the turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna take Pretty Woman.
Love that movie, bro. Shout out to the 80s for being the best decade.
So you said your grandmother and you would watch Coming to America. So I have a very specific memory of going to Orange, Texas.
I veto. It's a drama.
It's
No,
not.
that's
It's
a romantic
definitely a
comedy.
romantic
Drama. No,
comedy.
I believe it's more drama than
You're, well, you're wrong. So
Two
the,
out.
the
I'm
veto
wrong.
isn't
I can
automatic.
veto. You
No,
can't-
no.
No, you're-
as
you're
the man who
biased.
made as the man who made the rule.
No, it's your pick.
As the
You
man
can't
who made the rule.
Just because I said
no, it's you
No.
can't veto
In
it.
every
it's
list
clearly
I've ever looked in,
it's clearly
it's
a
never
romantic comedy.
It's a
Is it on your
drama
list?
Romance.
Is it on your list?
Is it on my list?
Yeah, is it on your list?
No,
Let me
because
see
I
your
googled my list.
Let me see your list.
You can see my list. It's nowhere near there. At all.
No,
Nothing. See the
Pretty
list.
Woman is a
Hold on.
romantic comedy.
All right, let's.
I'll make my second pick.
No, wait.
I'll make,
No,
I'll make my
let's-
second
we're not
pick.
done
That's
with
fine. I
this.
get another pick anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right? So my second pick is going to be Princess Bride.
Oh, you took it off my list.
Oh, it just happens to be
Dirty.
on my list as well.
down
Sucker.
is that?
Yeah. No, how far down? I rearranged my list knowing that you guys might take a sneak peek. Princess
right.
Bride.
Let's go to best romantic comedy.
This is going down.
I'm telling you,
You're
Pretty
taking
Woman.
us down.
Pretty
Give me
Woman
a
is on
second.
there.
3 for 3 fandom.
Pretty Woman is on there.
Give me a second. 3 for 3 fandom. Let's.
Do you want to make your pick while he's looking?
No, because I don't want to interfere with your next pick.
All right, this is the 50 best. So there's ample.
Why? Why don't you just?
I'm just
I
looking.
bet Pretty Woman's on there.
We're just gonna look. We're just gonna look.
Guarantee you, it's gonna be like Sleepless in Seattle. You've got mail.
But-
Pretty
Those are
Woman.
more drama filled anyway.
Pretty Woman.
I mean, there's a lot of dead time here, so
No, make your pick.
Make your pick.
I'm gonna go with mine, and I'm gonna go with one that you probably on none of your list, but it's me and my wife's
Predator.
Absolute favorite Predator. No, that's great. Thank you for making me laugh. Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, I still
Love
have
that
never
movie.
seen it.
I love it. It's phenomenal.
Man, Golden Globe nominated.
So you can see Golden Globe on the romantic comedy
It's not real.
section.
It's not real.
Okay, Golden Globes, buddy.
Golden Globes are idiots.
Well,
They're like the rejects of awards.
well.
That's great.
It's not an EGOT.
I humbly
you get to
invite
keep
you to
Pretty
shut
Woman.
up. Pretty Woman's on
Oh, you
there.
can't veto just because you want to.
Crazy
It
Rich
has to be
Asians.
valid.
I don't know how everybody else vetoes, but when you veto something,
Because
it
it was
goes off.
clearly correct.
Yeah.
So now it's two on
You have to
one.
be
It's
valid.
not 3 for 3.
So let's back up. Back up really quick.
Way to go. Crazy Rich
Paul,
Asians. Keep
Paul, what
moving.
was your pick?
So my pick back to back was Pretty Woman, which absolutely is a romantic comedy, and Princess Bride,
Love that movie.
which is absolutely a
And yours
romantic
was.
comedy.
Crazy Rich Asians.
I love that movie too.
Crazy Rich Asians. That's
Great
good.
job. So this is my third pick.
This is.
All right, with
This-
my third
your third
pick,
and fourth.
I'm going to go with my favorite pairing of people. Love this lady. Definitely, maybe Ryan Reynolds. How do you pronounce her name? Isla Fisher.
No,
Isla
you
Fisher.
said
That's
definitely maybe, and I didn't realize it was the name of the movie. I thought you were still talking. I was like,
What a great,
tell me the name.
great story of telling
Yeah.
a kid.
And so
That's-
I thought
that's-
about giving a shout out to one of the original, like there was another lady who was like in top 5 every romantic comedy, and like it was Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan.
Right? And she was in so many of them. You've got Mail, Harry Met Sally, all of those, and I was like, man, those are really good. But my last pick, I'm gonna take a favorite of mine, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Heath Ledger. Okay, and I'm going to take 10 things I hate about you.
That's
With
good.
Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger. So that's my pick.
Phenomenal.
So I have 50 First Dates, The Best Man,
Yes, man.
Definitely Maybe, and 10 Things I Hate About You.
That-
I love my roster.
I don't love definitely maybe, but I love the rest of them.
You've never
Definitely,
seen it.
maybe the best list.
Definitely Maybe.
the best
And when
list.
I thought
I think
definitely maybe really
threw me off the best, and that's why I enjoy it the most
I'm
for the
such
pick.
a definitely maybe guy. Like I'm like, no, well, maybe, definitely.
You are a definitely maybe guy. You
I really
absolutely
am.
are.
And so it
That's-
had to be in my draft.
Coach, you got your last pick.
Last pick, Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I love that movie. The guy in that is my wife's favorite.
The
What is his name?
Jason Segel?
Jason Segel.
Joe. Mama. Anyways, so the part where he takes a staff and he goes, "Thou shalt not pass." Still one of the funniest parts. Or when she, I won't refer to it because I don't want to say bad words. But there's
That's
a couple
good.
parts in the movies where it's like,
Russell Brand in that.
Complete-
It
oh my
steals
gosh.
He
the
was
movie.
also in that one movie that I love, and I thought about it as a romantic comedy, but it was about the best friends and not about the wife and,
Yeah.
and the man. But what was that movie called?
Best Friends,
No, not. Is it called Best Friends? With Jason Segel?
isn't it? Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Paul Rudd.
I love you, man.
I love you, man.
I
Yeah.
love you too, buddy.
love that movie.
So I get the last pick. Now I was a little worried about this. I was a little worried. Honorable mention, the American president.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had that on there, but
Joe
I'm gonna
Biden.
pick.
Joe Biden on the list.
No, that's a good one.
Jesus.
I had.
I veto that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a fan favorite. We just watched this the other day. Just Friends. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds
Yep,
again.
Ryan Reynolds.
Hey, that's Isla Fisher too, right?
No, it's not. It's
Isla Fisher.
Anna Faris plays
Anna
the crazy
Faris.
blonde. And what's
Who was the girlfriend?
I don't remember. Amy Smart. Amy Smart plays.
I love Amy Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of her. Wasn't a fan,
What's the one
but
with Justin Timberlake? He did a phenomenal.
Friends with
romantic
Benefits.
comedy. Yeah,
That's him and Mila.
Yeah, Mila
Mila.
Kunis.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a phenomenal one.
Yeah.
So to recap, Coach,
Coach, what's your draft look
he
like?
he had Jerry Maguire,
Love it.
Coming to America,
Love it.
Crazy Rich Asians,
Love it.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Love it.
You finished strong there.
Those are all like if I'm watching 4 movies, I'm watching all 4 of those before I watch any of your guys' choices.
All right, good.
That's just my. I mean, my
Right.
personal choices.
Well,
I'm being dead honest.
Yeah, we wanted to watch romantic comedies, but that's
I
what we
did.
wanted.
So give
I
yours.
did- you watched
give yours,
drama.
Paul, yeah, just been here for a while. So I have the,
What was called just Podfather? That's what he messed up on.
I almost did.
That's what he did.
I have Wedding Singer,
Love it.
Pretty Woman,
Great.
Princess Bride, can't go wrong there, as you wish, and Just Friends.
Have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
No.
I was gonna say you've never seen it. For you to go you've never seen it.
That's so. That's so.
Don't ever play cards with a Sicilian.
It's true.
Never seen it.
Andre the Giant.
So good.
My name is
Somebody
Montoya.
walk up to
Montoya
you.
Zara. You killed my father.
All right, give him mine. real
Indingo
quick.
Montoya.
Give him
Prepare
mine.
to die.
Give him the best draft.
No, nobody cares about that.
All right, so the Podfather,
Come on.
50 First Dates,
Love it.
that's a good one.
the best man,
Second
Love
best.
it.
Adam Sandler one.
mid, definitely
Yeah.
maybe.
Love it.
That's okay.
It's decent. It's deep cuts, and you finish strong. 10 things I hate about you.
Love it.
That's probably.
Hey guys, that's our draft. We just
80s.
drafted the best romantic comedies. Hey, listen, pick your
didn't. I
favorite
did.
out of this list.
You did
Pick
not.
your favorite out of this list and watch it with your significant other tonight.
Don't do it.
Tomorrow.
Don't do it.
However you want
Don't
to do
do
it,
it. You don't
man.
wanna
Get
do
ready
that.
for Valentine's Day.
We are
love you
95%
guys.
men. Don't do it.
Who won the draft? Let us know in the comments who won the draft. I think it's me, but
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
biased.
that's a
so
shocker.
I think you finished top 3.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I did too.
I think you did. You definitely finished top
Thank
3.
you. I appreciate that.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if Frank qualified, but
I don't know
Well,
what.
no, I qualified. You guys didn't veto it.
okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was an
It's your
interesting
guys'
use.
picks allow it.
It was a
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
use. Show winner today was based on points specific to this show.
Oh, jeez.
It was a Valentine's Day edition, so
Oh,
it was
jeez.
based on nice things you said to each other.
Oh, Lord, I didn't win.
We didn't get many points.
So no, I started writing down some negative things. I think the true score is 2-1 in favor of Frank.
I think so.
2-1. That was it. 2-1. You won. Last time you won because Alex said the most hateful stuff to you, and today you kind of won for the same reason.
Yeah.
Now let's face it. Good job.
Good job,
Good
dude.
job by you, buddy.
Good job.
Really, the show winners are our wives.
Yes.
We're at home.
Really, honestly.
Fellas, you want to say happy Valentine's Day real quick to your wives before we sign off?
Yeah, love you, babe. Appreciate all you do for me and the kids. You deserve all the hearts and chocolate and flowers in the world. I can't get them all, but I'll get you some. So, love you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's happy, like Frank says, happy Valentine's Day. It's always Valentine's this time of year.
VALEMT.
Lindsay, happy Valentine's Day. For all you guys out there watching, listening, remember, subscribe.
Yes.
Let us know how you feel about us. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, other socials, MySpace. Other
From MySpace
places.
to your place.
North Korean Facebook.
Yeah. Xie.
Jesus.
That was Chinese, sorry. So again, whether you are with loved ones or by yourself, remember, you guys can be by yourself, but we're going to stay here and be 3 for 3.
Yes.